Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the 21-day Sahaja Yoga Meditation Challenge. We're so glad you can join us again today if you're returning. If you're new, welcome. We're excited that you're here. So again, let's try to come on time so we can make the job a little bit easier for the tech hosts. If you're here, thank you so much for being here on time. We're going to do this the same time every single day for 20 more days. So we hope that you can join us every single day as we're building on what we learned the day before. We know life gets in the way sometimes, so don't worry if you miss a day. We have some resources at the end of this session, and we'll show you how to get the video from the day before. So with that, we're going to invite some volunteers from Sahaja Yoga meditation practitioners that are volunteering for this evening. And as we always like to make sure it's clear, Sahaja Yoga is always free, so we're not paying anyone for anything. So we always thank them for their time. So we have Linda here. Hi, Linda. How are you?
Hi, Kathy. Doing great.
Great. So Linda, you live in New Jersey. So again, we have a representative from the East Coast, and it's always wonderful. You live near New York City, and you also work in the field of English as second language, helping adults and learning English. So that's wonderful. And you also love bird watching with your husband. We met your husband yesterday, Mark.
Yes.
So that's nice. And you also like to sing classical music. So that's really, truly different and unique. So thank you so much for coming tonight. And we also have Shilan Zaid. Did I pronounce that right, Shilan? I hope so. So welcome. You are from Canada, so you're joining us from Vancouver. Welcome. So that's on the other side. Thank you for joining us. And you are product innovation manager, so that's an exciting job, and also a faculty member at the Canadian College. So quite a challenging career there. So you must use Sahaja Yoga meditation a lot in your daily practice to keep balanced. So welcome, and thank you so much for being here and sharing this with everybody tonight. So I think that's it. I'm going to hand it over to Linda, and you can tell us a little bit more about Sahaja Yoga for some people that are joining us for the first time tonight, and then we'll take it from there. And I will see you guys at the end of the program.
Thank you, Kathy. So I want to say that it's a great honor to introduce you to Sahaja Yoga today. All of you have come here, each one in your own personal journey. And it means that you are seeking something more in your life. And I'm quite confident that you will find it in Sahaja Yoga meditation. We all have things that we're coping with in our lives, issues, maybe personal challenges, certainly no shortage of crises these days. We all have a challenge to get out of our heads. Our mind has been so overdeveloped and our heart gets covered up. We feel anxious, we feel confused, we feel worried about things, and we find that we spend so much time and energy on these things, realizing in the end that we didn't really have to worry about some of the things that we did. So we all know that meditation is good for us, but often we don't make the time for it, or we may think that we simply cannot do it. You might have tried before. If you have, I really hope that this time, with the opportunity of this intensive 21-day course, that you will dig in and dive deep and really make the commitment, and I'm sure you will be able to do it. Sahaja means spontaneous, it means also simple. And this is a simple, natural method to be able to meditate and really get into a deep state of silence. This course is experiential. So you will be learning many things, but they will be not exactly knowledge per se. There is some knowledge that you will learn, but we really, in the beginning, want you to focus on the experience of the meditation. We'll be sharing a lot of cleansing techniques that will help you to get into a deeper state of silence also. The spiritual teacher for Sahaja Yoga is Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi. And here you can see her photograph. I want to share with you that in my early 30s, when I first saw Shri Mataji's photograph, I was so taken with how much love is pouring from her photograph, how much comfort, how much concern. And there's such a genuineness and sincerity that we can feel. Also, when I first watched one of her talks on a video, I felt such a sense of deep wisdom that resonated and felt true to me. And later on, you're going to see a video, and I hope you will have that same experience also. I felt that I could trust Shri Mataji, that she could guide me. And I was looking not only for a state of silence, my mind was very active. I was what we call right-sided. You're going to learn more about what that means. But I was constantly career-oriented and very much focused on getting things done. And when I started practicing Sahaja Yoga, I felt such a release of my heart opening, feeling a real shift in my priorities to caring more about people, nature, everything becoming more vibrant and heightened in a very beautiful way. So I hope you all will also have these experiences when you practice Sahaja Yoga. Another thing that I felt in the beginning, and I also, if you stick with it, I'm sure you will feel, is a very deep inner state of knowing, a feeling of knowing what decisions to make, what to say. Just before, I was extremely confused all the time and ambivalent about things and didn't know, have a clear sense of how to move forward in my life. So that's another thing that a benefit that I'm sure you'll experience. I want to share a little bit too. I was very privileged to spend time with Shri Mataji when she was alive. She did pass away in 2011, but for many years she traveled tirelessly all over the world and came to the US pretty much every year from about 1983, 82. And so I was often involved in preparing her programs and had a chance to be with her. She was, of course, an extremely inspiring, enlightened spiritual presence. So being near her was something quite awe-inspiring. And also at the same time, you felt her motherly love, so very comforting. And you might have had a lot of questions. I often had thought of things to ask her, but when I would be with her, my mind was so quiet, I had nothing to say. Her love and concern for everyone was extraordinary. I'll tell just a little story. On one of these visits, I was involved in the preparations, and at the end, Shri Mataji always gave gifts. She was always giving gifts to everyone. And one year, she was giving earrings to the ladies who had helped, and this is a lot of people. And I saw that these earrings had a post clasp that fits tightly on the ear. And I thought, well, actually, my ear is sensitive and I cannot wear an earring like that. So when I received the earrings from Shri Mataji, and these are those earrings, maybe you can see, they don't have that kind of clasp. So she had selected a very particular pair of earrings for me that, with all of her love, which I so much felt, were what I could wear. So it's just in these very small details that she was manifesting this tremendous love. So I want to tell you now a little more about Sahaja Yoga and how it is unique. It is, yes, we have a subtle system, and this is a chart that shows that subtle system. And we come to Sahaja Yoga, as I mentioned before, you all have come seeking something more. And that seeking, that desire, is what we call pure desire. That yearning is represented by an energy, a mothering energy, a subtle energy in our sacrum bone. In Sanskrit, it's called kundalini, which means coiled. So in a few minutes, you are going to experience an awakening of this energy. And we call that self-realization. It's an ancient understanding of spiritual ascent. And when that happens, which it will very simply, Sahaja, remember, means simple. It also means spontaneous. So you'll experience in a very natural and pleasant way, really, the awakening of this energy as it travels up the central channel. You can see we have 3 channels. Central channel is our one of being in the present moment in balance. And it opens very gently each of our 7 chakras and finally reaches the 7th chakra at the top of our head, where it opens that chakra and allows us to get beyond our thoughts. I hope that doesn't sound scary to you, because actually we're so used to thinking, we're in a way attached to our thoughts, but when we get beyond our thoughts, it's such a very enjoyable experience that we can relax. And it's this kundalini energy that literally takes us into a state that we call thoughtless awareness. Now, Sahaja Yoga, we talked about Sahaja means spontaneous or simple. The word yoga in Sanskrit actually means union with the divine. So when this kundalini energy pierces through this 7th chakra, we reach a place of connection with this divine power of love. So I'm sure that sounds like something you would like to experience. And now I'm going to pass it over to Shilan, who is going to take you through this experience of getting your self-realization.
Thank you, Linda. Hi. Do you have my voice? Good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. Before I start with the PowerPoint that the tech system will show us in a minute, I will show you step by step where our hand will be during these affirmations for each step. And then after that, you'll close your eyes through the journey. Leave them closed until I tell you to open them. Find a comfortable spot where you feel relaxed, if it's on chair or on the floor, and then relax your shoulders a little bit. You leave your left hand on your lap, and then your right hand will be moving at all times. So you don't move your left hand. Left hand will sit on your lap. Right hand will go one by one to different areas that I'll show you in a sec. So left hand down, right hand starting with your heart. Okay, I'll ask you to say some affirmations. You don't have to say it loud. As your eyes is closed, you'll gently say it, repeat it in your mind. And then move your hand to middle of your abdomen, right below your rib cage. I'm just gonna tilt my laptop for a sec so you can see. So right here, and you press. Then gently bring your hand a bit lower on your lower abdomen, and then you leave it there. There will be another affirmation there. Then you bring your hand back on upper abdomen, then to your heart. Then you will move to your left shoulder. As you do that, between your neck and your shoulder, you leave your hand here, you let it rest, turn your head to right and below, just like that. Let it rest. And then I will tell you to repeat the affirmation. Then you bring your hand to your forehead and you will let your forehead rest on palm of your hand, just like this. Okay? Then you will have some affirmations there. Then back of your head, and then allow your head to rest on palm of your right hand. The very last step, I'll ask you to open your hand like this, okay? And then allow the crown of your head touch the palm of your right hand, and then gently press and rotate 7 times. There will be the last affirmation. And this process will allow you to get your self-realization. So I'll have the PowerPoint come up. Keep your eyes closed, please. Open your hands. If you're lost in between, that's fine. You can quickly take a look at the screen. Otherwise, preferably if you could have your eyes closed during the process will be fantastic. Just relax, rest your shoulder. Open both hands. Left hand resting on your lap. And right hand on your heart. Here, you ask yourself, who am I? 3 times. Who am I? . Slowly bring your hand to your left abdomen, and here you press and you'll say, am I my own master? You ask 3 times. Am I my own master? Now, slowly bring your hand down on your lower abdomen and press. And we ask, please give me pure knowledge, O Mother Energy, Mother Kundalini, God Almighty, the universe. We ask, dear Mother, please give me pure knowledge. We say that 6 times. As the secret of the whole universe is hidden within us, we ask to activate and access. Now, gently bring back your hand on upper abdomen, press, and with full confidence, you say, I am my own master. 10 times. Repeat, I am my own master. I don't follow anyone blindly, as now I have access to the pure knowledge. Therefore, I am my own master. Dear God, dear Mother, Kundalini, dear energy, or the universe. I am my own master. Now, bring your hand back to your heart. Here, I say, I am pure spirit. I am not this body. I am not this race. I am not this color. I am pure spirit. Say it 12 times. I am pure spirit. Gently bring your hand between your shoulder and neck And turn your head to your right and down a bit. Here you say, I am not guilty. 16 times. I am not guilty. Because I am pure spirit, therefore I am not guilty. Say it with full confidence. Gently bring your hand on your forehead. Allow your head rest on palm of your hand. And here you say, I forgive. I forgive myself. I forgive everyone. I forgive my thoughts. No matter how many times you say, it doesn't matter. I say, I forgive. We don't think about anyone. We don't think about our thoughts. We don't think about why we forgive ourselves. We'll just say, I forgive. Gently bring your hand to the back of your head where you rest on the pillow and allow your head to rest on your hand. Here you say, oh, dear God, universe, God Almighty, motherly energy, if I've done anything wrong, intentionally or unintentionally, you forgive. We say it for our satisfaction. You forgive. Gently bring your head back to the center. Right hand stretched out with palm of your hand. Massage the crown part of your head, and then you'll say, please give me my self-realization. You have to want it, have to desire it. 7 times. Please give me my self-realization. 7 times. And press. While your eyes is closed, gently bring your hand down. Keep your eyes closed. Bring them back to you.
let's just see how we're feeling. See what we may be feeling on our hands. It's possible you could be feeling some tingling or heat or heaviness. And that means that this kundalini is clearing out any blockages in our chakras. You may feel different things on one or both of your hands, or on particular fingers as well. And you may perhaps be feeling what we call the cool breeze, which is a flow of vibrations, this soothing energy that comes when our kundalini is awakened. It's a very subtle cool breeze. Just see, observe what you're feeling on your hands. And if you're not feeling anything, it's perfectly fine. Now see what you're feeling inside. Do you feel a sense of contentment? Do you feel relaxed? Maybe we can bring our hand up above the top of our head one more time. Just see what we feel up there. If it's quiet, and bring it closer or higher up. See where you find a quiet space. So we can bring our hand down now and just take a note of what you're feeling later on when we have a chance to do Q&A, and we'll have breakout rooms too. You'll be able to share with us what it is you're feeling, and we'll be able to tell you what it means, probably, we hope, because there are very, very beautiful explanations for the sensations you're having, and we want you to completely understand them. So let's now prepare ourselves. We're going to watch a video of Shri Mataji. This is in Berkeley, California, in, I believe, 1997, where she gave a public program. And in that talk, she focuses on a few things. One is about the limitations of our mind. So not only does it make us crazy with all these thoughts, but what she's telling us is it's also very limited, and we shouldn't rely on it so much. And what she's asking us to do is to know the absolute truth and to go beyond our mind, and not just to know that absolute truth, but to feel it on our central nervous system. So she talks also about that you can't pay for this spiritual knowledge of Sahaja Yoga. And in the end, you'll see she tells us that she wants us to become our spirit, our pure spirit. So let's keep our hands open in a receptive mode. We can, so we can absorb Shri Mataji's words and love.
I bow to all the seekers of absolute truth. At the very outset, I have to say that truth is truth. This absolute truth cannot be changed because it is absolute. It cannot be transformed. It cannot be explained because it cannot be described. Truth has to be experienced. It's an experience. In Sanskrit language, we have a word called Veda, comes from the word Vida. Vida means to know on your central nervous system. Like I can feel this. In the same way, you must know the truth on your fingertips. Bodha, also from where the word Buddha has come, is that enlightenment you have to feel it on your central nervous system. So this absolute truth is what it was and is and will be. But I would request you not to believe me, because this blind faith has caused so much trouble to us. All the people are fighting all over the world with this blind faith. They believe in this and they believe in that, they believe in that. This kind of faith is not going to help us. We have to feel it ourselves and experience it. Unless and until you experience, please don't have faith in me or in Sahaja Yoga. Very important it is to understand that this absolute truth is beyond your mind. We think no end of our mind. And all those who came from my country as well as from your own country to deceive you and make money out of you have used their mind very well. And your mind could not detect it. Even today they are there. So for you to see what is the truth, you must know that you cannot purchase it with money. This is very difficult to digest. Many people told me in America, Mother, you can never be successful, you cannot get people, because they just believe that the person who doesn't take money has no validity. My experience was so horrible. In Boston, they asked me in the television, how many Rolls Royces you have? I have none. I said, my husband has only one car. So you are not in the business? No. Then they said, we cannot. We are sorry. You have to be in the business. So all these mental acrobats that have been going on in this country, I've been hoping to come to Berkeley. That everybody told me that Berkeley is the place where there are people who are truly seeking the truth, and they are revolutionary. They do not accept anything that is just established. Imagine after so many years, 27 years, I am coming to Berkeley, where I was really very anxious to come. So now, the time has come that we have to know the truth. We have to know the absolute truth. I call it as a blossom time, because I find there are so many seekers of truth all over the world. And this time has come for these flowers to become the fruit. Very simple thing to understand, that this is done by a power within you, as explained to you. Whether you believe it or not, it is there. This power has to be awakened, that's all. It's a very simple thing, journey of 3 to 4 feet, that's all. But such a simple thing people don't want to accept. If you say eat this way, they'll say no, why not this and this way? Because of this mind. This mind is the one which has created real problems for us. I'm told some gentleman is making big money by telling that how to project this mind here and a project mind there. It's like a cocoon. In a cocoon, you dash here and dash there. You have to get out of it. When they said you have to be born again, clearly, that doesn't mean that you put a signboard here, born again. No. Born again means something has to happen to your consciousness, to your awareness. You have to be truthful about it. How can you be satisfied with something which is not the truth? So what is the truth? Truth, if you understand, is not this body, this mind. These emotions, these thoughts and this ego, but it is that you are the pure spirit. You are the pure spirit. You have to become the pure spirit. That's all. This is what is the second birth.
Let's keep our eyes closed and maintain in meditation. In the meantime, we will listen to a pre-recorded music of Ustad Amjad Ali Khan. Keep your eyes closed, leave your hands open, and let's remain in silence meditation. Linda, back to you.
Thank you. So I hope you were getting able to meditate with that music. Now we're going to show you a technique that we use when we begin normally and also when we end our meditations. And basically, as you have now come to understand, our kundalini is in our sacrum bone. Let's put our hand in front of our body, in front of where the kundalini is. And just to prepare for this exercise we're going to do a short one first. And that is we're going to take our attention inside our body, and we're going to slowly raise our hand up our central channel, slowly, until we come to the top of our head. Now, what we're doing when we do that is we're raising more and more strands of this kundalini energy. So let's do that again. We bring our attention inside, so let's close our eyes and follow our hand with our attention up our central channel and have the desire that, please, I want more and more strands of this kundalini energy to rise up to the top of my head so that I can go deeper into meditation. Let's do that one more time. Start at the base of the spine. Slowly raise up our hand. Keep our attention inside, following along with our hand, up to our throat, our forehead, and finally to the top of the head. See what you feel up there. Perhaps you can feel the cool breeze, or that it's silent. Let's see with our other hand above the top of our head. You can actually press down on the top of our head, a little bit massage like we did before, so we can bring our full attention there. When we're there, and we're all there together, it can be extremely powerful. Let's raise up our hand together. And be there above our head in this place of silence. Breathe, relax. Let go. Let go of any thoughts. Let yourself just dissolve in that space above our head. We're not straining. We're just allowing this mothering energy to take us into meditation. Let's bring our hand down, see how we're feeling. Okay, now we're going to learn how to, what we call raise our kundalini. And to do that, we're going to put our left hand in front of our body, put our right hand on top of it. Now we're going to take our right hand down and then up inside and around, down the outside and up the inside. So we're rotating our right hand around our left hand, going down the outside of the hand, up the inside. So hope everybody has that now. It's important to do it that way. So again, down the outside, up the inside. So we'll keep our left hand steady as it comes up, and we're going to start at in front of our kundalini, in the front of our body, and we're going to rotate our hand around it, raising up more and more strands of this energy. And then when we come to the top of the head, we're going to twist and then tie it there so that it becomes established on top of our head. Let's do that again. So we start by raising from the kundalini up the central channel. Keep our attention inside. Come all the way to the top of our head and tie the knot. Third time, we again rotate our hand. See if you can feel that something's happening inside. This energy is rising up. And even you may feel it as a coolness coming up your spine. Then to the top of the head, this time we're going to tie 3 knots. 1, 2, 3. So just see how we feel. See, perhaps there's more of these vibrations flowing, a little quieter inside. And now, the second part of this is what we call giving ourselves a bandhan, or a protection. And what this does is protect our subtle system and also balances our left and right channels so we can be more in the center. So let's put our left hand outstretched on our lap, and our right hand we take all the way to our left hip, and we raise it up all the way over the top of our head and all the way down to the right hip and back again. That's our first arc of protection. So we're going to do it 7 times, 1 for each of our 7 chakras. And let's do it slowly with very good attention, and follow our hand as we trace this arc of protection around our subtle system. That's the second one. Now third. It's really very powerful when we do it with full attention. Now our fourth one. The fifth. Go all the way up over the top of the head, down to the other hip, back again. Now the 6th one. If you can feel the protection. And the 7th. We put our hands together and express our gratitude. We could say namaste, thanking our mothering energy for our kundalini, for this experience of self-realization. So, hope you're feeling quiet inside, silent. Now we're going to go back to Kathy.
All right, thank you so much, Linda. And we hope that you're able to achieve a little bit more that inner peace tonight, reduce your thoughts, improve your attention on your spirit. So thanks again for joining us. Again, we'd like to share some resources for you to use after today. So to play this, so if you can bring up the resource slide. Thanks. So to replay this video and learn more about these techniques, please go to the freemeditation.com website. And if you can show that, we can simply click on that freemeditation.com.au March 2022. And then if you can click on that and open it up, then we can show you some of where you can find the video from, if we can go down a little bit, about halfway through the page. That's it, a little bit more. There we go. So to the right there, you can see if you missed parts of this video or you want to see it again, like the bandhan technique, you can click on that video. You can go to the day 2, and we have some handouts in there as well. And also the video again from tonight, or if you want to share that with any family and friends, you're welcome to do so. And also, and I think that's it. We can go back to the resource page now. Oh, this is the bandhan. Yeah, that little handout and how you could do raising of the kundalini energy on day 1. And then if you go to day 2, it'll show you how to do the bandhan. There you go. And if you go down a little bit, oh, well, I think we'll put it in there if it isn't in there already. So, all right, don't worry, we'll put that in there. So if we can go back to the resource page, there's one more thing I'd like to show you. And that is to join in one of the WhatsApp groups. We have a few of them, and that's where you can ask questions. And there's a lot of Sahaja Yogi practitioners on that WeChat. So the WhatsApp, so we can answer those questions throughout the day. And also we have, we're going to stay on a little bit and answer any questions that you have live in a few minutes. But before we do that, we just want to also talk about what's going to happen tomorrow. So today and yesterday, we got your self-realization, and we learned how to raise up your inner energy and linking it to the all-pervading energy, which is an important first step. And then also how to balance and strengthen your subtle system with the bandhan that Shri Mataji taught us how to do. And you can do that before and after your meditation. So if you do it not just after, if you do it before, it really helps raise your energy and get you quicker into a meditative state. So that's a little trick. So tomorrow you're going to be learning about more of this amazing energy you're born with, and also how to direct it to help clear your left and right channels to remove more of your thoughts about the past and the future, and also help you go deeper into a state of meditation, and also to feel better throughout the day. So that's really helpful. So we'll see you guys all tomorrow, and try to join on time, but don't go away. We're going to do a live Q&A in just a little bit. If you, even though we gave self-realization tonight and yesterday, it's not too late to invite your friends and family. And if they join tomorrow, we'll just ask them to go into a breakout room and give them their self-realization there, and then they can come and jump back on into the main room. So don't go away. So we invite you to all to join us for the live Q&A. And here's a little more beautiful music from Stephen Day, I believe. And then we'll see you back here in just a few minutes.